It's quite important for us to tell the difference between the gifts of the Spirit and the fruits of the Spirit. Sometimes people can find that a little confusing, but the gifts of the Spirit, as we'll come to in some of the other videos in this series, refer to things that God gives us, if you like, from the outside, things, capacities and abilities to be able to do things and say things, see things, know things that perhaps have not necessarily come from within our character, but have come from effectively power that God has given us from beyond. That in a moment, in an instant, we're able to discern, see, or do something. And we'll come back to that later. Fruit of the Spirit is different because what the fruit of the Spirit is that the Holy Spirit, by coming into our lives and gradually working change in our characters, ends up, like the word fruit implies, producing something that almost grows from within us. That rather than being given to us from the outside, it's something that God works within us so that those things are produced almost as like a natural outgrowth of the new kind of person we are. That's how fruit grows on a tree, right? It's almost like what would happen if you grafted a branch into a different sort of plant, and then it would gradually take on the identity and eventually bear the fruit of the plant it had been brought into. And that's what happens as we produce the fruits of the Spirit. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. These are not things that you momentarily get the power to do, like prophecy or healing. They're things that effectively are part of who you now are because of the transformation the Holy Spirit is working in your life to produce good things that reflect the character of God. They're part of our process of becoming more like God, what we call sanctification, becoming like Him. And therefore, they're things that are worked from the inside out, if you like, rather than given to us from beyond. The fruits of the Spirit are the way you can tell how much someone has grown in God. They just become more loving, peaceful, faithful, self-controlled people. And that beautiful passage in Galatians chapter 5 is such a rich one, full of the ways in which the Holy Spirit shapes us to become more like Jesus.